there's shit that happened before that.
Yeah, gotta hear about shit.
I used to get my ass beat for sneaking out the window to go to somebody's studio that I didn't even, know I was gonna be a recording artist. So,
What?
I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like, your dick don't
where
really
did that
Wait, that came out.
That totally, I don't know how it's
Wait, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase
How you wanted that?
I got started all over.
You know what that's my shit to say.
When I was like probably around 15, 16, 17, I was pretty promiscuous. And it was just like, oh, I like him. I think I'm gonna take it. So that's why as an adult, I'm like, it's not somebody, that's
Wow. She kept it 100. So we're going to talk about what a lot of men say quietly, but they just don't say. And this is the main reason why a lot of times it's difficult for a woman to get a man to go and commit to her. Because he's afraid of this. He's afraid of getting with a woman that she done so much that she actually doesn't look forward to having sex. She's been just so used up, and then she has no type of desire to want to make her man feel good because she done been with so many men and does so much stuff. So I definitely appreciate Faith being so honest. I guess maybe some of it was because of the liquor and the environment, but she just said the truth and then she tried to go and backpedal it. But this is something that I noticed that's very, very common. So she said when she was about 15, let's play it again. We can get, because that was a doozy right there.
there's shit that happened before that.
Yeah, gotta hear about shit.
I used to get my ass beat for sneaking out the window to go to somebody's studio that I didn't even, know I was gonna be a recording artist. So,
What?
I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like, your dick don't
where did
that? So wow. So it don't do that much for her now. So she had so much sex, she don't really feel nothing now. Just imagine the kind of man that has to deal with a woman that she done did so much with so many different guys that she really don't even want to fulfill, her duties as a wife, or even just in a long-term relationship. And this is common. Like now, I think about this. I'm 40 years old, and a lot of times, most of the time, when I see even just a halfway decent looking cute chick, she's my age. She got a kid that's already 19, 20, 21 years old. I see this all the time. But people don't talk about that. So I'm thinking like, okay, if she's been out there like that and she's being a mom, how can she be able to prioritize me? How can she give me her best when she done gave somebody else her best? Especially, somebody like Faith. She done, gave out enough of her good stuff, to so many guys since she been 14, 15 years old. It's like, damn, that's a long time.
Wait, that came out.
That totally, I don't know how it's
Let me rephrase that.
How you wanted that?
Yeah, she was a little bit too comfortable. So. But most women won't never admit that. So I definitely want to commend her for just saying that that's true that most women don't want to say. And this is the part, and I'm gonna give you some game, guys. For the most part, especially chicks like that, so chicks that have access to men like that, chicks from the hood, or just women, period, that they're used to getting sex on a regular basis. I'm gonna say something that she won't say. 9 times out of 10, they got somebody that's running in them at least every 2 weeks. Don't believe what she say. Just look at how she lives. So So this is the reason why, because she basically craves it. She craves it, and then she done has so many different type of guys, and she used to getting that feeling, and she's controlled by two things. She's controlled by her feelings and her flesh. So those two things will cause you to have to always be able to say, okay, I have to fulfill these desires. So this is common.
I got started over.
That's my shit to say.
When I was like probably around 15, 16, 17, I was pretty promiscuous. And it was just like, oh, I like him. You know, I think I'm gonna take So that's why as an adult, I'm like, it's not somebody, that doesn't mean But we know that's kind of like how this culture is a lot.
Right. And look at it now. And then she's saying this because Faith is older than me. So she's saying it's back in the 90s? Was it late 80s? And just imagine how it is now. Now the women have access to way more men than they did back when Faith Evans was 15. Do you know the biggest difference now? It's not even close. But people don't want to admit that though. So women now, because of social media and access to men, they can really, really go out, and times that, way, way more.
I'm like, I got that out the way when I was a teenager. I'm like, I ain't tripping. I'm trying to get this money.
Now it's all about the money. But that leads me into this one clip that I seen with Minister Jap, and this goes right into what we're talking about. Let me start it over. Hold on.
Market value is like this. Look at it as like this bottle of water, right? This is the amount of you got for the rest of your life. This side of this bottle is the value of the Now, bitch is coming to you like this. This is coming to you like this, wanting you to treat it like this. While you trying to work for this amount of pussy, and you're treating it like it's this much pussy in there, there's another nigga on the side taking a little bit more value out of the pussy. So by the time you get the you got about this much left for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you got kids. She get old. She get fat. She cheat on you. Now you got this much pussy and y'all thinking about a divorce. She puts the cap on the pussy, right? And then she goes back into the market. She got this much pussy left, still thinking in her mind that she's working with this pussy.
He's a fucking genius. I could have said it better myself, but that's pretty accurate as to what's going on. So a lot of women, they'll see, okay, wow, guys that have sex with me, so I have this much value. No, men, for the most part, ladies, if you haven't noticed, most men don't have no standards regarding who they have sex with. None, especially black men. I'm sorry. Most of them, it's not. Most men don't have standards, period. But most black men will talk to anybody. And this is why, like, a lot of times women feel that, wow, why should I want to have to work out or get to a healthy weight or get my look in order? Because she know that despite how out of shape she is, despite of how disrespectful she is, there's going to be a dude that's willing to take it and deal with her bullshit just because he want to have some sex. Speaking of bullshit, so this is another perfect example, and this is common. So a lot of women are talking and acting like this.
You know what? I don't want another motherfucker to offer to take me out to eat, to take me to the movies, to take me nowhere, unless y'all asking me, can y'all pay my motherfucking bills? Straight up. You want me to give you my time? You want me to come through kill? You want me to get my...
You see that though? So, so this cute hood rat, looking like Nicki Minaj, talking crazy, everything's about the money. So once again, so I'm pretty sure that she's no different than Faith Evans too. So she got plenty of dick. So dick ain't the problem. So now she want to just get money. So but listen to how she's talking, listen to how she's acting. And if y'all want to keep it 100, a man's only supposed to provide for his wife, but they definitely leave that shit out. So, but if you talk about how you have to go and and pay for her time, her hair, that just mean that she don't like your ass like that. Because it's a lot of guys that she like that's like this.
Prison can find a good woman in no time. And y'all, I'm not lying. I've been in probation. Y'all, I don't get how a man fresh out of prison can find a good woman in no time. And y'all, I'm not lying. I've been a probation parole officer for 3 years. So once they're released from prison, they're coming to me. Now, their address usually starts out, with the mom or a family member or something like that. But that next month they come and I see them, oh, they need to immediately change their address. Baby, they found them a woman. She's helping him pay his fines and fees. She's cooking for him. He's using her car and stuff. And I'm like, how? Like, you just got out of prison a month ago. Where did you meet her? What did you say? Like, I need to know, because it's men out here who's free working a 9 to 5 and they can't find a woman at all. They're still searching for that good woman.
So yeah, because what it is mainly in the Black community, the Black women like those type of guys. The guys that's going to do the same shit that's predictable. It's going to sell drugs, carry guns, the in and out of jail type of dude. So for the most part, the masses of them are going to deal with those type of dudes. So yeah, but they'll help that dude build and fucking, just pay his fees and shit like that. So a dude that's going to do raggedy nigga shit, she'll help him, but she won't help a guy, that he's consistent, that he has good character, that he has discipline. She don't want that shit, So for the most part, the masses. It's like another perfect example. Like a few days ago, I was on Facebook dating. And I matched with this one lady. She looked okay. I said, okay, she sent me a message first. I said, all right, let me just, see what you're talking about. So everything is about she basically, I feel like she went and deceived me. So definitely she looked way older than her photos. And I'm talking to her, and then yes, we talking about some different things. She was saying that she got 4 kids, and all I heard was trauma. And then, and this is what I tell y'all, it's important to have motherfucking standards. So I'm talking to her, and then by you knowing that I'm a health coach and stuff like that, and me being a respectable kind of guy, and you being 37, you would think that you would have enough common sense, just okay, he's a health coach. Let me not do no ghetto hood dumb shit. So this is where I knew I had to go. Is first I'm letting her talk or whatever, vent a little bit about the fucking choices that she made, and she literally start licking and rolling a blunt while talking to me. I'm like, this fucking woman, I'm like, hell, I'm like, this is too ratchet, too ghetto. I know it goes with that lifestyle, and I'm like, oh hell no, just I ain't dealing with this bullshit. So I basically just got off the phone with her, and she gonna text me telling me how, oh yeah, we can go bowling. And instead of bowling, let's go get some drinks. And I just left her on red. I'm like, I'm not about that life, but it's just hilarious, just especially y'all, for the most part, the women that's worth marrying, they're already married. So that's also why men have it a difficult time. So you're talking to women and all they got is a dating resume of bad dating choices and excuses and just a track record of making bad decisions. But then they want you to go and change all that for them. They come with all this trauma, all this bullshit, and who wants to deal with that? And also, it comes down to this, y'all. It's not really classy women out there. I rarely see women that's classy. I see the same type women talking shit, loud, ghetto, all that stuff. The different color hair, overweight. That's the norm.
You could buy designer handbags. You could buy brand name items. You can't buy class. You could buy designer handbags. You could buy brand name items. You can buy a trainer, but you can't buy class. Class is one of those things. Either you.
It's funny. She said you could buy a trainer. So yeah. So for the most part, they actually won't buy a trainer, or if they do get a trainer, it's gonna be some type of cheap shit, some type of Planet Fitness type of trainer, something cheap, but they, not somebody who's an expert or somebody who has next level experience and expertise. So But yeah, it's funny. She said a trader.
Have it or you don't, but you can't buy it. You just can't buy that. That's why we have so many dressed up, classless people walking around here, because you can't buy class. You can't. Now that is cute.
So yeah, I definitely agree with her 1,000%, and that's the main thing because it's not normal to see people with class, people with standards, people that's respectable, people that's considerate, people that have good character. That's not normal now. That's nowadays. That's the exception to the motherfucking rule. So, all right, y'all. Let me know what you all think in the comments. So, do you all think that this is the main reason why a lot of times men are like, damn, why should I want to be with her when she basically has all this trauma and then she don't have so much sex, she don't even like sex, like Faith was saying, she don't even, like it that much. What do you all think? Do you all think that it's that, like she said, or do you all think that it's something else? What do you all think is the reason why the men are saying, hell no, I don't want to deal with this bullshit? But ladies, one thing that do help you is if you got your look in order, it comes out to you being at the healthy weight that men say that they want, not talking all this fat shit, being 180, 190 pounds because you got ass. But if you're actually at the healthy weight that men actually respect because your stomach is flat, your back is toned, your neck is toned, your back, everything looks good, something that men respect. And I tell women this all the time. You don't have to have a really big ass. If you're at least toned with some curves, men respect the structure. Just like men have been saying for the longest, they like a woman that has natural hair. Y'all do the opposite. Just you get the shit, that turn men off. And then that's the other common thing I see a lot. I deal with a lot. For the most part, I don't see enough women hot enough for me to approach. It's like it's too many that they're just ghetto, and then they just don't put in no effort into prioritizing self-care. I ain't talking about just going to a massage and getting your motherfucking nails done. I'm talking about regarding you have a discipline with your eat habits and your lifestyle. That's a self-care that I'm talking about. So so if you're trying to get your look in order that can have a man to be able to say, wow, this woman can stick to a routine. This woman's consistent. This woman, she's dedicated toward growth. And then he can pre-screen you right away. And then it helps you have way better opportunities. Because when a woman is more fitter, life is easier. But you have to want to put the work in. You can't be like a lot of women that they're comfortable being the way that they are, that they refuse to do any kind of work to be better. And they just threw in the towel. So, all right, y'all. So I hope you all got something from this. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time.